Boxing has a quirky way of scoring. It's round by round, and unless there's a knockdown, it's just 1 point per round. Yeah. So sometimes you could see, and you go, fighter A won, but when you break it down round by round, you go, oh, I guess it was 6-6.
Wishing you nothing but the best. Everybody believes you're a rising star, and I hope it proves true. And thus far, you're doing your thing. Congratulations to you.
People maybe don't. How good is Shakur Stevenson in your opinion?
He's not good, he's great. And I think tomorrow the world will take notice where he is. There's a reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter.
Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman praised Shakur's speed and rhythm, saying he looked sharp, controlled, and completely outclassed Teofimo.
Come on, start that. Two different body types. One to me is a better puncher.
True, yes.
Shakur can punch way better to the body than Lomo can.
Loma
He's a
had
totally
more
different type
power
of animal.
at his weight than Shakur has had so
That's
far.
for sure.
At his weight,
And
his weight.
No, I agree with this. Shakur is longer than Loma and naturally bigger, but you can't say Shakur is ahead of Loma. He has not proven that yet. Maybe he will be, but man, that's a lot. Very few fighters
he's a great.
Yeah,
So what's your favorite fighter, though, Shady?
Bro,
and still, he's telling you.
Shady also loves Teo. Shady's a big Teo fan.
That's why one thing about your boy, I keep it 1,000. I don't have no favorites. Shakur is my guy. He's my guy.
Max Kellerman says it's no big surprise since Teofimo even lost to Kambosos, who isn't nearly as skilled as Shakur Stevenson.
Even in the loss that he had against Kambosos, where he had a puncture, like he had some medical condition in his esophagus that was dangerous actually, and it looked like an off night. By the way, George Kambosos doesn't like when I say this, and I apologize. I understand it feels unfair to you, and maybe it is.
After his loss and with an injured eye, Teofimo admits his game plan failed, says the better man won, and shows respect gracefully.
Just grateful to be here, man. That's all.
You put on a performance tonight and unfortunately came up short, but what was it that surprised you about Shakur Stevenson?
Nothing at all, man. Just didn't come with the right plan. That's all. Better man won tonight. Good fan.
Do you feel like you'd like to run it back at some point with Shakur? I know you're someone that always wants to event like that time Kambosos beat you. You want to do it straight away, right?
We'll see what happens next, man. I'm gonna let my team do the work on.
Ryan Garcia on X states, not a good game plan from Teofimo, highlighting the tactical mistakes that allowed Shakur Stevenson to dominate effortlessly. Terrence Crawford praises Shakur Stevenson, saying he isn't just good but great, the best, and now everyone will recognize his dominance.
A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that, just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff, but they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era coming through.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing.
Wade Plemons states, Shakur Stevenson may damn well be the best boxer in the whole world right now. He just dominated Teo Lopez and made it look easy. As Shakur wins, he proves himself the best. Andre Ward reacts live, saying Shakur is great and will continue proving it.
What do you think of Shakur's performance?
He did what he had to do, man. You know, there's always room for improvement. You know, I think he had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man. You know, you also got to trust what he's seeing in there. You know, we on the outside, you know. But I think he put on a tremendous performance, and obviously, you know, the level he's at, you always look for things he could do better, you know.
What did you see from the outside that he might?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, like I think it was a lot of body work and stuff like that. He could have touched on, but again, he's in there, you know. So he's seeing stuff, he's feeling the punches. We not, so you got to trust what he's seeing.
Teofimo just couldn't get going.
He put on he tried to get going. He just wasn't allowed to. So it's just the distance and range that Shakur has just perfected throughout the years, and then making him pay when he does that discourages him to not want to punch anymore. And I think he was out of answers in the first.
He says Shakur is one of the world's top 4 fighters and will continue showing dominance.
Certain things with his hands and starts playing the clown game, he out of answer. He's down to just one shot. So Shakur just stayed focused, stayed locked in, and you know, was at 4 divisions now, 26, 30, 35, 40.
How good is Shakur? I interviewed Terrence Crawford
We
and he
don't
said
know.
he could be the
We
greatest
don't
of all
know.
time.
We don't know. He's not done yet. He's not done yet. He's a great for sure. How great, we gonna see.
Lennox Lewis reacts to Shakur Stevenson dominating Teofimo Lopez, saying it's tough to counter such a great mover and he expected Shakur's dominance.
And let me tell you, Shakur moved so well. He won every round, and he was just a step ahead with quickness and just with, just the plan himself. Great plan coming in, he did well. Congratulations to him.
He won all the rounds? Is that what you're saying? He won all 12 rounds?
Well, maybe he lost one, but he won the majority of rounds.
At what time did you realize that this was just going to be Shakur taking over the whole fight?
After the fourth round.
After the fourth round?
Yeah.
Teofimo, it seems like he couldn't just get it going. Like he just tried differently going up and down. The counters were getting him.
Yeah.
What could he done differently tonight?
I don't know. It's difficult to box against a great mover like that. And, he tried. He definitely tried. His dad was emotional. He wanted him to do better, but, it's boxing.
Keyshawn Davis says it's no surprise. He knew Shakur was going to perform like this, showing his skill and dominance.
Think like that. He took it out of him.
Nah, I wasn't surprised because the ref kept saying, show me something, Jermaine, show me something. And one time, Jermaine was like, all right. He's like, for real. So I wasn't surprised at all. And plus, his eye was shut, it was bleeding. Like, it was time to stop.
Eddie Hearn reacts, saying he was sure Shakur would win, but not this impressively. Shakur exceeded expectations, dominated brilliantly, and Eddie praised his skill, speed, and overall performance in the fight.
Just be too good, and
Yeah.
like he didn't really have to.
Listen, I was fully confident he'd win the fight. I didn't think he'd win it as widely as that. I thought, look, Tio's a great fighter. He made him look average in there. And that's because Shakur is so good, his IQ is so good, his footwork is so good. I actually think he could have stopped Tio if he would have pushed it on the gas a little bit, but didn't need to. It was so easy. He's a 4-division world champion at 28 years of age. Phenomenal.
What was His Excellency saying ringside watching it?
Just that he's so good, and I think sometimes people think that Tio can do a little bit more, but like every time he tried to, he was just getting countered, peppered, and it was phenomenal to watch.
Conor Benn always managed to come away.
Started on a few people tonight, yeah.
Shakur Stevenson, so I just spoke to him there. He said his style's boring. He said if you like boxing, he gets it. But other than that, it's easy work for him. That fight realistic?
Yeah, why not? Look, for me, I still dream of Conor Benn.
Zach Schumacher states, you can criticize the performance, but you can't criticize the heart. Boxing needs more fighters like Teofimo, willing to give everything. He delivered the fight fans wanted, showing courage and determination. You have to respect that commitment and bravery because putting it all on the line is what makes the sport great and earns admiration regardless of the result. Teddy Atlas reacts live, expressing disappointment in Teofimo's performance so far. He says it's tied up. No good. Not good. When you come in with all the talk and the antics of the father, you have to show more than this. Atlas notes that although Teofimo still has many rounds left, this start is underwhelming. He observes a minor headbutt, likely Teofimo's fault, as he rushes in headfirst, top-heavy. Some judges might favor aggressors over tacticians, but Atlas stresses that aggression must be effective, not just reckless.
I understand. I think it's a shutout. Shakur won this round so far, but a little headbutt there, I guess. A warning from the ref. And that's probably the fault of Tio, be honest. He's rushing in head heavy, top heavy. But some judges like the aggressor more than the tactician. But for me, it's got to be effective aggression. It can't just be aggression. And a little bit better close to the round by Lopez. That was
it was. He went to the body better. He had a little success with the right hand to the body.
He praises Shakur's technical dominance, highlighting that Shakur controlled range, connected with the body, and used his right hand effectively. Atlas mentions that Teofimo's father urges him to hit Shakur, but Teddy hopes for better strategic advice because Teofimo needs it now. He debates scoring, noting Teofimo might have had a slightly better second half, but overall he's behind. Atlas emphasizes that Shakur's jab is crucial. Both fighters know its value, but Shakur, a master of it, has maintained control. Ultimately, Teddy underscores that for Teofimo to stay competitive, he must adapt, build on small successes, and counter Shocker's precision. Without that, Shocker's dominance remains clear, and Teofimo faces a steep challenge.